In this video, I'll be modeling how to take a background in Google Jamboard and customize it so that students can edit a graphic organizer. I'm going to begin in Google Jamboard, jamboard.google.com, and I'm going to create a new Jamboard. When you create a Jamboard, I always suggest that you name it immediately. So I'm going to call mine the Constitution Project. And I'm also going to set my sharing settings immediately so that this project will be editable by any students in my school district. So ESC Region 20, and I want to change it from viewer to editor. Once that is done, I will be able to assign my Jamboard either via Google Classroom or via a link to any of my students, and they will be able to edit it. Notice that we do have the capability to set a background, and that is what we are going to create now. I'm going to Matt Miller's wonderful website, Ditch That Textbook, and we'll save this link in the notes for this video. And on this page, we have 25 great graphic organizers, all created via Google Drawings. I want to use the graphic organizer that is a Frayer model. And when you click on the blue oval here, you will be forced to make a copy of the Frayer model. Once you click on Make a Copy, Google Drawings will open and you will be able to rename your file. Once I have that ready, in my Google Jamboard, I will not need this title area, so I'm simply going to delete that text box. I'm going to delete the instructions, and my students will not be using Google Drawings, so I'm also going to delete these text goes here boxes. I want to go ahead and put the keyword that I'm going to need in my graphic organizer in the center box. And in this project that I'm going to create, I will actually have 5 different frames. And so I will make 5 versions of this. So I'm going to add a text box. And in the center here, I'm going to put representative form of government. I want to make this a little bolder. I'm going to change the color and make it stand out. So I might make it bold and I can center the text. You can format the text however you'd like. Get that the way you want it to look on your screen because you are going to be taking a screenshot of this graphic organizer. Now that it is ready, on a Windows machine, you would use the Snip and Sketch tool, which would be located under your Windows control panel, and you can simply right-click on it and save it to your task bar so that it will always be available for you. I'm on my Mac right now, so I'm going to use Command-Shift-4 so that I can simply click and drag and take a screenshot of a specific part of my desktop. Once that is ready, I'm now going to return to my Jamboard file. In my Jamboard file, I'm going to set a background, add an image, and upload the image from my computer. And it is saved on my desktop, so I simply select it and bring it into my Jamboard. At this point, my Jamboard is now ready to be used with my students. Now remember, I'm going to do multiple frames in my Jamboard, so I would simply return back to my graphic organizer file here, and I can replace this center box with the next term that I'm going to be having my students define, take another screenshot, return to my Constitution Project Jamboard, add a new frame, and customize the background on that frame until it is ready for student use. All of the standard Jamboard tools, such as my pens, the text tools, inserting images, will all work, but students cannot move or erase any parts of the background image. I hope this will be helpful for you in utilizing graphic organizers or other custom backgrounds in a Jamboard project.